Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're an oldie but a goodie. In today's video, we're doing a cozy fall reset, and if you know me, you know this is my favorite time of the year. So today I'm going to be sharing a little homemaking, some self-care, and an easy soup recipe. And if you guys want to see more of behind the scenes of just everyday family life, make sure you're following me over on my vlog channel, NitraBTV. So now let's go ahead and hop into it. So as I mentioned earlier, this is my favorite time of the year. I absolutely love the fall season. And as we move into a new season, I've really been leaning into slowing down and being intentional, especially with my space, my routine, and even the way that I take care of myself. And some people might call it boring, but honestly, I love it. I find so much peace in doing the simple things like keeping my space clean, cooking cozy meals, and just being mindful of what I'm consuming, both mentally and physically. And something I've been thinking a lot about lately is how self-care goes beyond having a clean space, lighting a candle, or doing skincare. And don't get me wrong, those are things that I love. But I've realized it's also about taking care of our overall health. I'm 35 now, and I've noticed how my body feels a little different with each season of life. And it's nothing major, but the little things like hormone shifting, energy levels changing, or even just not feeling completely like myself sometimes. And sometimes I think as women, we forget about this, not because we don't care, but because we don't always have the right resources or support to take care of ourselves in the way that we deserve. And sometimes it can be such a struggle finding doctors who really listen or take women's concerns seriously. That's why I'm so excited to partner with Midi Health. Big thank you to them for sponsoring today's video. And if you don't know what Midi Health is, it's a virtual care clinic created by women for women, and it helps us navigate everything from perimenopause and menopause to mood, sleep, weight, and so much more. What I love is that it is covered by insurance and there's no membership fees and everything is done online. You simply book a virtual visit, talk to a clinician who specializes in women's health, and you get a personalized plan that actually makes sense for you. And Midi's results speak for themselves. 94% of women see improvement with hot flashes and night sweats within 3 months, and so many report better sleep and mood too. And it's just really encouraging to know that there's a place designed to help us feel seen, heard, and supported as we move through changes within our life. And again, Midi isn't a subscription. There's no membership fees or hidden costs. They just bill your insurance company like any other healthcare provider. And it's so simple and accessible, which I definitely can appreciate as a busy mom. I just don't have time for complicated systems or pricey clinics. And if you want to be more proactive with your care, their longevity visits go even deeper. They include lab screening, hormone, and metabolic support, all the things that help you age well and feel your best, because taking care of yourself doesn't have to be complicated and it doesn't have to be expensive. So if you want to take the next step and join the many women who trust and love Midi, just click the link in my description box or go to trymidi.com/NitraB to schedule your virtual visit today. And y'all, I'm really loving this season of life. I love the fall season because it really does give you a moment to slow down, catch up, and just enjoy life. I know for us, summer was so busy. We were constantly on the go. So right now, Uriah and Ezra are playing soccer and Anora's doing gymnastics, which has been so much fun. So we've still been busy, but in a different way. I think since school has started back, we've been at home more, and I've actually been loving that. I love the slower pace and being at home, cooking, cleaning, and catching up on the little things. I know it might sound boring, but I just love that. It gives me more time for homemaking and cleaning, which you guys know I crave. It's almost like I can't function if my space isn't clean, which I know might not be the best thing, but there's just something about being in a fresh, cozy environment that makes me feel calm and reset. So now I'm gonna make a simmer pot. I love a good simmer pot. It makes your home smell so cozy and inviting. For this one, I'm doing a coffee shop mix. So you're gonna start off with coffee beans, and any kind will do. Honestly, it's best just to grab the inexpensive kinds, especially since you're just boiling them on the stove. So after I add in the coffee beans, I like to add in some green cardamom pods, and these have a light citrusy scent that really makes the whole mix fresh but still cozy. I also like to put in a little vanilla and then a couple of cinnamon sticks. Pour in some water and then take it over to the stove. Once you get it over to the stove, put it on medium heat and let it simmer, and your home is going to smell so amazing, like a cozy little coffee shop. Another thing I like to do on my slower days is take a little time to journal, pray, or read something inspiring. It just always feels good, like a quiet reset for the soul, and it helps me stay grounded and centered, especially when life gets busy. I don't get to do it as often as I'd like, but on these slower days, I really try to make space for it, even if it's just for a few minutes of prayer and reflection. Taking a moment for this can make such a big difference in how I feel and how I react to certain things that come up throughout the day. It really helps reset my mood and my heart posture. So after that, I headed outside to water the mums, and they are so pretty, but you really have to keep these watered or they will dry out fast. And I thought this would be the perfect time to get outside and get a little fresh air. It feels so great outside. I love that fall is in the air and that the temperatures are dropping. It's really the perfect time to just enjoy being outdoors. So now let's get into the soup. We all know that fall is the perfect time for a delicious, cozy soup, and this ravioli one did not disappoint. It is so good. So I started off by sauteing some onions, then I added in my ground beef. So once you get that added, you want to make sure that you season it up really well. So once that was cooked down, I moved over to a large pot and added some water to start boiling the ravioli. And it only takes about 4.5 minutes for the ravioli to cook, so it comes together super fast. So this soup would be perfect for those busy weeknights when you still want something warm and comforting. So now back over to the ground beef. I'm adding in some marinara sauce, and then I like to pour in a little heavy whipping cream into the leftover jar. Give it a quick swirl and then pour that in too. And then I'm gonna toss in a can of Rotel just for a little extra kick and freshness. Just stir everything together really well, and then you wanna pour it over your ravioli. Now you want to pour in some chicken broth, and this is what gives it that hearty soup-like flavor and really brings all the ingredients together. You want to give it a good stir and then sprinkle in a little parsley for that pop of color and freshness. And y'all, I promise you are going to love this soup. It is so delicious, so comforting. It's everything that you want on a cozy fall day. And of course, no soup is complete without bread. So I made these cheesy breadsticks, and oh my goodness, they were so delicious. I just popped them in the oven, and y'all, it was the perfect cozy fall meal. I will have the full recipe in the description box so you can check it out. But seriously, it was so good. And this is a new one for me, but it's definitely going into my fall soup rotation. And to end this cozy fall day, I'm gonna have a cup of tea and curl up on the couch, relax, and maybe catch up on a little TV or do some scrolling on my phone. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to check out today's sponsor, Midi Health. I'll have the link in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye!